Welcome back to the CNT podcast. I'm Justin Yomok, and I'm here with
Tommy Terrio,
as well as
Clam chowder guy.
He's back. The clam chowder fellow is back. So we had him on for free agency predictions. Did any of us get any right? Did we
I
know?
bombed mine.
Did anyone get him right? Do you know, Tommy? I don't think I got any right.
I got two.
Wait, I did. I called Marcus Stroman to the Cubs. I definitely predicted Stroman to the Cubs, and then he signed there. I 100% had him going to the Cubs. I'm confident in that.
Yeah, no, I don't think I got any really.
I got three actually.
Which ones?
I got Raisel Iglesias back to the Angels. I got Clayton Kershaw back to the Dodgers, and I got Starling Marte to the Mets.
None of those count.
Oh, the Marte to the Mets. That's a good one.
2 out of 3 of those don't count, but okay.
Yeah, because
re-signings don't count. Come on.
Yeah.
We'll put in a asterisk by him, just like the Astros World Series.
Exactly.
So let's get right into the episode. I got card of the week. I cheated, but I feel like I say that a lot. It's not a baseball card, but he did play baseball. It's a Michael Jordan PSA 8. It's a 1993 Upper Deck, the 1993 NBA Finals Game 4 insert, PSA 8. The reason I'm using this, says if you can probably tell by my voice, I'm feeling a little under the weather. I got sick early in the week. I tested for COVID, negative, missed a few days of school, but this is going to be my flu episode, because I'm definitely still a little sick. So thought I'd do Michael Jordan with his infamous flu game for card of the week. Thought it fit kind of well.
Yep.
Who wants to start?
Chowder, you can go first. NL East.
All right. I forgot the division, so I was hoping one of you guys would step up.
All right. Well, NL East, first place in the division.
Wait, let's go.
Let's start from 5 to 1.
Oh, we're going 5 to 1. Okay.
5 to 1.
That
was almost disastrous.
Yeah, that would have been bad. I have the Washington Nationals coming in at number 5 with a record of, I'm going to go with 67 and 95.
Oh, do you have anything more to say about them?
I mean, Juan Soto's great, but I mean, they don't really have much. They've bombed spring training. I think they're like 1-11 or 1-10. Just not good. I just don't think they're going to get very far this year.
I agree. I have them at 68 and 94, which is why I did a little chuckle. I have them winning one more game than you do. Like I said, Juan Soto can easily single-handedly carry them to close to 60 wins, maybe even 70. I also really like Luis Garcia there. I think he's underrated. He's not like the best player. I just like him a lot. I post a lot of cards of him. But I think he is underrated. He's a solid second baseman. Like, he could be kind of like a Nick Madrigal type if the Nationals can ever contend again. So there's a few pieces I like, but overall, one of the worst teams in the league. In fact, I only have 2, 3, 4 teams. I have them as the 5th worst team. 4 teams losing more games than 68.
There you go. So I have them winning exactly 60 games. They're going 60 and 102.
Ouch.
So let me break this down though. Let me tell you why. So let me just confirm, just so I'm not, just completely lying to you guys real quick. Yes, they won 65 games last year, and that was when they had Max Scherzer and Trey Turner for half a season.
Yeah, I might have overshot.
I'm thinking 60. I think you're going to tank some losses, but Juan Soto's going to be Juan Soto's going to be a $500 million man by the end of the season. So
I don't know if he wants to resign though. That's the thing.
I don't think he'll care that much where he's playing if he's getting paid $500 million, Justin.
See, I like to think that Juan Soto, he cares. He wants to compete a little bit.
Yeah,
and I think he will care.
Yeah, I think
at least
he'll get
a little.
Money. Yeah, he's going to get money wherever he goes.
That is true.
So,
he's just that good of a player. It's just who knows? We'll see.
Almost any team that can afford it will pay him the money if they get the chance.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the Cubs didn't sign Correa because they want to try and go after Juan Soto in a few years.
No.
Okay. I actually saw a post saying that if Juan Soto were to hit free agency, the Cubs could be one of the top spots for him, and I thought that was outrageous. I thought it was outrageous, but I saw it.
That's
I
just
had to report
absurd.
on it. I agree. I'm not trying to be biased. I'm not trying to say I agree with it, but I saw it and I wanted to bring it up.
Okay, Chowder, number 4 for you.
All right. Well, for number 4, this is kind of a tough choice for me, but I have to just go with the Marlins. I really, really like the Marlins, but
I love the Marlins.
I love them too, but I just don't think that they can compete with other teams. I think that they're going to have a record of, oh gosh, I didn't do notes because I've had a really busy week, so I don't know math. They're going to go 73 and 89. That's my prediction.
That's correct. Your numbers are correct.
Yeah, I just did the math in my calculator.
So I'm pretty close. I have the Marlins going 75 and 87. I really like the Marlins. I think their pitching rotation is great. Sandy Alcantara, I'm targeting him hard in our fantasy league. We're all in it. I'm picking 10th. We did the randomization right before the episode. I'm 10th. Again, every year I get last in every league. Okay, I guess it's not as being 10th is not as bad as what Tommy has been. The first 2 years of this league, he drafted first. Both times his players were hot right away.
That happens to me.
I always draft late every time. I always draft close to the end. I'm 10th again. Dead last. I really want Sandy Alcantara. I'm willing to take him with pick. I'm willing to use my second round pick on him if I need to.
You're insane. 11th overall for Sandy Alcantara.
Oh frick! It goes. I was thinking he'd be 20th overall. No, I would not take him with my second pick.
Even then that's really high for Sandy Alcantara.
Okay, yeah, I would not take him 11th. I forgot that it did that. My bad. I would use my third round pick on him, 3-1, which would be 24th overall. I mean, drafting 10th. I've done so many mock drafts. Drafting 10th, it is hard to get Sandy Alcantara without reaching on him. So, a little worried I won't be able to get Sandy. I really want him though. I had him last year. He's the only reason I finished above Tommy. All teams were very even, but Sandy, I feel like Sandy was the difference maker. So yeah, I also like Jazz. They got Edward Cabrera, Sixto Sanchez, who I drafted in the 10th round last year. Didn't play a single game. God, that was annoying.
Hey Justin, I'd like to thank you for making that pick because I was going to take Sixto Sanchez 3 picks later.
Really? Oh my God! So I took him thinking I really want Sixto because at that time I was in love with Sixto. I still am, not as much though. And so I thought I was contemplating taking him multiple rounds before, but I gotta wait. And then 10th round goes around. I'm like, I can't wait. I need him on my team, and so I picked him. And it did not go well.
I'm right between the two of you. I'm at 74 and 88 for the Marlins.
Whoa! You made a Canva post saying the hot take they're winning the division. You're not sticking with that?
The hot take is exactly what it was, and that was also before the Mets spending spree.
That's fair.
Not sticking with his takes, I see.
And the Phillies too.
So Phillies also spent decent amount of money.
Dude, I like a lot of teams in the NL East.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like all of them except for the Mets, pretty much. And there's players on the Mets I do like.
Chowder, what are we looking at 3 for you?
All right. So for number 3, I'm going with the Atlanta Braves, World Series defending champions. They are not going to make the playoffs this year.
Whoa.
And they're going to go 83 and 79.
Woo.
A lot just happened in that like just short span.
They lost Freeman, and
they got Matt Olson.
I don't care. I just don't think they're going to do it.
There's more to Freddie Freeman than his on-base skills, Justin. That's the thing you have to remember.
I know. Freddie Freeman is miles better than Matt Olson. I'm not denying that. But
it's also the culture that he established as a part of the Braves.
I'm not saying
he was Atlanta's poster boy for 10 years.
I'm not saying picking them to be third is wrong. I have my 2 and 3 in this division separated by 1 game. But to say they're not making the playoffs, that's where I think you're crazy. That's the part I disagree with. Because my top 3 in the NL East make the playoffs.
Wait, with the new format, that can't happen though, can it? Isn't it just the top 2 teams of each division?
Is that it?
Because
I
thought
it was 16.
Yeah, 16, the best 6 teams, and at least one team from each division.
So it's 3. So it's the division winner. It's the division winners. It's the 3 division winners plus 3 extra teams.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, I still don't think they're going to make
the
playoffs.
So all the division winners, all the top 3 seeds.
Are the top 3 seeds, and then obviously based on order, and then the next 3 teams are just the best, or the next best 3 teams in each league.
Well, regardless, that doesn't change my pick.
Okay, well, if you have more than one team in the NL Central, moving on, wrong.
I do, but we'll get into that
when
we get into it.
We'll get into it hard.
You guys are gonna get into it.
So number three, I have the Phillies going 89 and 73. I know their defense is atrocious. I know, but I really like Kyle Schwarber's fit on that team. I think Bryce Harper might run it back with back-to-back MVPs. I don't think he will, but I do think he'll finish top 3 in voting, as well as I think Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler will both finish top 10 in Cy Young voting. And so I think they're going to sneak into the playoffs.
The Phillies at 3 as well. 79 and 83. 79 and 83.
10 less games than me.
I would like you to find a defensive player in that outfield. Like, I encourage you to go and find that.
There's none.
I can't. I said the defense is atrocious. I said it. But I think the offense is really good and the pitching is also great.
I don't think they can overcome the lack of defense. I don't think they can overcome that. I don't have them making the playoffs either. So they miss out on the playoffs by 1 game.
I think it would actually be cool if the playoff bracket was the top 2 teams in each division. I think that'd be cool. I get that it shouldn't be. Tommy, I get it shouldn't be, but I think it would also be kind of cool. That's all I'm gonna say. I think it'd be cool.
Okay. Chowder, you're number 2 then.
All right. So this is a hot take, but for number 2, I have the New York Mets coming in with a record of 89 and 73. I mean, I like that team, and I thought that before the whole Jacob deGrom thing, these last couple days, I thought they would win the division. But with Jacob deGrom out a decent amount of time, I'm not sure the exact time frame, but that's just going to really hurt the team beyond there. And I just think that he is just the centerpiece of that team. And I think without him, they're just going to flop. But I do have them. I'm not sure if I have them making the playoffs yet. I got to check that. I don't remember.
They have Starlin Marte, who leads the league in stolen bases. Of course, they're going to the playoffs. They also have Max Scherzer still to be the ace. They'll be just fine without DeGrom for a month. Will it hurt? Yeah, but they'll be fine. Number 2, I have the Braves going 90 and 72. I mean, they lost Freeman, but they gained Matt Olson, signed a few solid pieces, brought Eddie Rosario back. Still a good team. And honestly, they're going to be better for longer now that they have a younger first baseman who's still a top 5 first baseman and still losing Freeman. Yeah, it stings to lose Freeman. Freeman is a better player. Freeman was the staple of the team for so long. That's hurting. It hurts the fans a lot. But going out and then training for Matt Olson and then signing him to a 10-year contract is the best thing they could have done with losing Freeman. Because they get another top 3 first baseman and then extend him for 10 more years. They're going to be contending for a lot longer, having Matt Olson, Acuna, and Ozzie Albies now. All for a long period of time.
It's 8, Justin, by the way. It's 8.
8 years. My bad.
Did you just say that Olson was a top 3 first baseman?
I believe I had him in my top 3 list.
Okay.
Who? Name 3 better.
Well, Freddie Freeman.
And then my list was Vlad, Freeman, Olson, I believe. Right, Tommy? Do you remember from the first base episode? It was a while ago. Do you remember?
I can try to find.
I don't have my list on hand right now. I'm pretty sure I had Olsen at 3, and if I didn't have Olsen at 3, I had him at 4.
I got rid of that. I got rid of that part of the list, unfortunately. Okay, my number 2 is the Braves as well. At a whopping 80 and 82.
Whoa.
Fun bit of trivia for you. Did you know the Braves only played 161 games last year?
I didn't know that. Mickey Mouse World Series. Bro, the take of the Dodgers having a Mickey Mouse World Series is outrageous because all the other teams played the same number of games. Why didn't they win it? Like, it's not like the Dodgers played significantly less. They played the same amount of games.
Yeah, I don't like that one. By the way, do you know who that game was? Do you know who that game was against that they missed?
Who?
The Colorado Rockies.
Oh, so they would have won one more game if they played it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I was doing research for that. It was just something I came across. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, I saw that somewhere.
Because it didn't matter, they didn't end up playing it out. It didn't matter for contention for either the Rockies or
definitely not for the Rockies.
So, I mean, I just think the Braves just are coming down from the highest of high. It's hard to match. They only won 85 games the last year. You figure they take a hit in the first base position, and you also don't have Acuna. Like,
they will have Acuna.
Well, yeah, but he's not in until what is it, like May? Like he's still not coming back.
Early May or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
so you're still missing Acuna. You're still missing
than they did last year.
I still think that team ran on so much adrenaline and emotion and everything else. You lose Jock Peterson. That's also another, important piece. I don't know. 80 and 82. They're going to make the playoffs, but.
Well, you have a team with a losing record make the playoffs.
You're going to see this. I'm pretty darn harsh with my. Pretty harsh.
Wait, did you do records. Where the Mets play a certain number of games against each other? Because I just did how many games I think the team could win. I didn't look at the schedule.
No, I didn't look at the schedule
way
either.
Too much math for me. I want to be thorough with my research, but that is too much.
That's just too much.
No, I didn't look at that.
Yeah, I tried that one year. It wasn't for an actual episode. He's deep dives into division deep dives. It was way too much work.
So who's number 1, everybody?
Well, number 1, I have the Philadelphia Phillies going 95 and 67. The defense sucks, but they're a phenomenal team.
95.
Yep, and 67.
I only have one team in the NL winning more than 95 games.
That's my hot take. I think the Phillies, their hitting is just I
only have 3 teams winning 95 games in the entire MLB.
I think that Alec Boehm is going to just go off this year. He's going to have a great year. Bryce Harper's going to repeat with a great year. Schwarber and Castellanos are great additions to that team. And I just think that Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola are just going to help carry this team to the next level. And they're World Series contenders this season.
Who's the rest of that rotation? I just can't, just off the top of my head. Who else is in that rotation?
There was this one guy that was pretty good, I think.
Here, let me look at. I got it. Phillies rotation.
Zach Eflin.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Ranger Suarez apparently is decent too.
Oh yeah, he's good. Did you guys see the rumors that the Mariners might trade for Alec Boehm, give up Kyle Lewis and a prospect for Alec Boehm for a lot? No, they give up Suarez and Kyle Lewis for Alec Boehm. I've been seeing those rumors fly around. The Mariners want a long-term fix at third base.
It's not a long-term fix until he actually, plays an above average baseball. But
I like Alec Boehm.
I don't.
Dude, I feel like I like most 2021 rookies because I pull them in tops.
Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like I do that a lot.
Justin, who's your pick to win the East?
I got the Mets going 92 and 70. I think they're a great team. Obviously, they got Starling Marte, who's just amazing. He steals bases. What more can you ask from a player? And then also, but it's still the Mets at the same time. So I don't see him winning a whole ton of games. as good as they are, they're still the Mets.
Yep.
And
They
they
haven't
broke my
had
heart
a
last year
lick
because
of postseason
I
success.
picked them to win the World Series last year. And
How'd that go
they
for you,
fucking-
Justin?
they broke my heart.
It's okay. Happens to all of us.
Picked the Mets.
Welcome to being a
First round-
fan of a
My
first
losing
heart's
team.
broken
First
every
round
year.
exit. First round exit. Not actually, but. Oh, well, let's keep going, shall we? We're only one division in. How
Oh,
long has it
by the
been?
way, I have the Mets as well, 88 and 74. By the way,
Only you don't. Wow.
88. Wow.
I don't know what's worse. Chowder thinking the Phillies will win 95 games, or Tommy thinking a division winner's only going to win 88.
I think
It
I know which
happens.
one's worse.
My third place team in this division wins more games than your number one team.
you guys are having a lot of wins.
Well, I also have the NL Central sucking, so it all evens out.
Oh, I can't. Let's get into the NL Central.
Okay.
Let's switch up the order each time, each division. I want to bash on the NL Central,
Okay.
except for the one team. The
That one
Pirates.
team. Yeah.
Pirates, worst team in the league. I don't hate you guys. 58 and 104. Worst team in the league. I'm excited for O'Neal Cruz. Excited to see second season of Brian Hayes. That's about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May I?
You guys suck.
May I?
No, yeah, that's all I
So-
really had.
So I'm going to a Pirates game this summer.
Oh, which one?
They're playing the Red Sox. It'll be a fun game.
Oh,
Nice.
where is it in Pittsburgh or?
Yeah, in Pittsburgh.
Oh, I want to go. Can I?
It'll be a
wanna
lot of fun.
go.
Nah,
That's so
not really
exciting.
to go.
O'Neal Cruz, dude, that's so cool. That's sick.
So the Pirate that being said, they're only gonna win 58 games. So I mean,
You said 58 too.
yeah, 58 and 104.
Hey, great minds.
It's just, what are you gonna do? The team sucks. The ownership
Fair
doesn't
enough.
care.
I've
The
never
only thing
been
they
to a
have going for
Pirates
them-
game.
The only thing they have going for them is that stadium. That's it.
That's a beautiful. I'm so excited to go to that stadium. It looks
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
That's a dream stadium for me.
That's a top 10 stadium for a
Top
bottom
5.
one team.
Top 5.
It's not even
Top
the best.
3 maybe.
It's not even the best one in their division though.
What?
Like, you can't even
Bro.
get close. No, you can't touch the top 3. Top 3 is the 3 halls. We'll get. I mean, it's Wrigley.
No,
It's
say it.
Wrigley, Yankee,
Wrigley?
and Fenway are the
Yeah,
Wrigley, Yankee, and Fenway are top 3. It's not even like, it's just
You
pure
can't touch
purely
those.
history.
Ridley is better than it's PNC, right?
Yeah, PNC is Pittsburgh.
PNC doesn't touch Ridley.
I will say, I think Oracle is 4.
Oracle, who's Oracle?
The Giants. Giants is 4.
Oh, I like the Giants, dude. If we do, I want to do that trip we had planned. That'd be so cool. We go to Oracle.
It'd be fun. Okay. NL
someone would
Central.
hire
Okay.
me.
So Chowder.
I actually have the Pirates going 56 and 106. There's nothing to say there. They just suck.
O'Neal
Okay.
Cruz, enjoy
don't-
it. It's the only bright thing you have.
So Justin at 4. Who do you have? What record do you have the Cubs at?
Or it's the Cincinnati Reds. They lost Castellanos. They lost Jesse Winkle. They lost Suarez. They lost Wade Miley, who was their number 2 pitcher. Those are 4 of the top 6 players. If you think the Reds are finishing anywhere above anyone but the Pirates, you are wrong. The Reds are going to be horrible this year, going 74 and 88. The Reds lost 2 all-star outfielders, a 40 home run hitter, and their second best starting pitcher. They are not better than the Cubs. Just simply no. If you're the Cubs at 4th, I'm maybe walking out.
Chowder, who's your 4?
I have
no,
number
no.
4.
Tommy, you go after me. Nice try. Who's your 4?
The Chicago Cubs.
Give me the reasoning. Quick.
Find me the proven talent on the team. Please find me some.
Wilson Contreras. Kyle
boy,
Hendricks.
what
Whoa,
player?
Stop.
I'm not done. I'm not done. Wilson Contreras. Wade Miley after the season What do you have to say, Chado? What do you have to say?
Wilson Contreras. No.
Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out.
Justin, let's look at this. Okay, so we got
Wilson
Seiya Suzuki,
Contreras.
who
Seiya
hasn't
Suzuki.
so Seiya Suzuki hasn't competed against MLB
That's
competition.
fair. That's fair. That is
Nick
fair.
Madrigal was injured for the majority of last year.
That is fair.
But behind Kyle Hendricks, you have Marcus Stroman, who
He's proven. He's after the year he had, he gets to be called proven. I don't know what that means.
This is his performance last year.
Oh, okay.
The
Wade
bullpen is
Miley-
not that good. You don't have starters behind. I mean, so you have Hendricks, Strom, but like you have two.
Miley.
Like Adbert Alzolay is injured, is he not?
Oh, yeah, he's injured right now.
I don't
Braylon
have any
Marquez.
confidence in that team.
That's fair, but to say the Reds are going to be better than them, I just disagree with.
I
'Cause we
actually
also-
have to agree with Justin.
Okay, that's fine.
Also, Chowder, where would you rank Wilson Contreras on catchers?
He's top 10, but I just don't think. I mean, that's not really hard to get
Okay.
nowadays with
Okay,
catchers.
I think he's like borderline top 5. I said it. I don't want to get into it. We just did the catchers episode. I just want to make sure you had him at least top 10.
Oh yeah, he's definitely top 10.
Okay, thank God. I saw someone put him in the bottom 10 and had Adley Rutschman in the top 10. Now Contreras at like 22nd. Like
What?
that.
That's horrible.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That was so bad.
I mean, Contreras is. I mean, he's no star, but he's good.
He is a star.
Okay, Justin, number 3.
Chowder never
the
gave his
come.
number 4.
Yeah, my number 4. I have the Cincinnati Reds going 67 and 95.
I would love for them to not even grace 70 wins. That would
By the
make
way,
my year.
By the way,
I
my
like
record
the
for the
Reds,
Cubs
but-
was 70 wins. Justin, by the way, I had 70,
70
for the
wins.
Cubs.
I mean, it's not that much less than what I have them at.
Sorry, Chad, I shouldn't have interrupted you. I was
Oh, no, all
letting
good.
Justin know. What
Yeah, I
else do you have to
actually
say about the Reds?
I don't really have much to say. I like the Reds, but they lost everything they had, and there's
Yeah.
no immediate returns for them. I
Mhm.
just don't see them. They've disappointed me even when they had good players. So I just don't see them doing anything without those good players. So
Yeah. I
It-
am
it
excited
reminds
to
me- it-
see. Sorry, go.
I was just gonna say it reminds me of the meme. Man who lost hope, loses another additional bit of hope he didn't know he had.
Yeah. essentially,
I'm excited
That's-
to see what Jake Fradley can do on a team where he can start every day. I liked him. I'm also excited to see Tyler Stevenson season 2. So number 3, I have the the Chicago Cubs are 3 at 81 and 81. I think I'm a bit optimistic. Okay, this is not the
Yeah.
most realistic pick. I'll be honest, but Kyle Hendricks has proved yet and yet again he's still solid and can still be a solid ace. Stroman, yeah, he goes up and down, but he still had a pretty solid season. I think you can follow that up. Wade Miley's coming off a solid year. I think he'll do fine too. We got Seiya Suzuki. I know I shouldn't expect a ton out of a Japanese hitting rookie, but I am. I'm excited to see what he can do. Nick Madrigal and Nico Hono is going to be an exciting duo to watch. We got Patrick Wisdom and Frank Schwindel who could still be solid. We got Wilson Contreras. Like, I have hope in this team that they can finish top 3 in their division. And Clint Frazier's having a very good spring training. So I'm being optimistic, yeah, but I can see them going 81 and 81.
By the way,
So-
so at 3, I have the Reds at 75 wins.
So you think the Reds beat out the Cubs by 4 wins?
5, but yeah.
I thought you. Oh yeah, 5. See, if I were you, I would just switch the Reds and Cubs because it's just I don't get how you can think the Reds are better. Like what position do they have a better player than the Cubs?
See, where does Jonathan India play? Shortstop?
Shortstop a second. I'll give you that. But if that's the only position,
First base?
okay. 2.
No,
I-
I mean,
Not many. That's my whole point.
yeah. One out, at least one outfielder slot probably.
For who? Because Dylan Carlson is right field.
For the
Hayward. But
Cardinals.
his bat is so bad. Oh, I'm an idiot.
That's okay.
Well, both the Reds and the Cardinals suck, so who cares?
Number 2, or Chowder, you have your number 3.
My number 3, I have the Chicago Cubs winning 78 games and losing 84.
I can live with that. Tommy's take, I cannot. I can get behind that.
I just don't have much to say about the Cubs. I really, really like Marcus Stroman,
Me
but they
too.
just don't have what it takes.
I don't like that take. I think the Cubs could shock some people if everything goes right.
You know how much it's asking for to say if everything goes right, Justin?
Well, everything went wrong for the Cubs last year, so it's only
that's like asking for the Angels to stay healthy the entire season. It just won't happen.
Yeah, it's like asking for the Rockies to trade one of their players away so we can actually get draft capital. It's just a thing.
Well, you guys did trade Nolan Arenado.
Well, yeah, but not for draft capital.
No. Number 2 out of the Cardinals going 84 and 78.
Ooh.
Cardinals are overrated. They have no pitching. Their bullpen, bottom 10. Their
Adam
starting
Wainwright
rotation,
and Jack Flaherty.
their starting rotation around 15 to 17. They have that 1-2 punch that is good. That will win them a lot of games between the two. Probably will win them 45 games between the two of them. The rest of that bullpen falls off. The rotation falls off. They're hitting, it's good. They got Tyler O'Neill, Dylan
You don't
Carlson.
like Steven Matz? You don't like Steven Matz? You're not a big Steven Matz guy?
I forgot he was on there. I do like Steven Matz, but I think he'll win at most 10 games. Like
Miles Mikolas wasn't
10 and 6.
Miles Mikolas did not do very well. He only played 9 games, 2-3 record.
They just don't have pitching, and their hitting is not. It's not good enough as the Phillies. Where like the Phillies, they're horrible at defense, but their hitting is enough to make up for it. The Cardinals' hitting is not enough to make up for their horrible pitching. So Cardinals going 84 and 78.
$85 and $77. Justin covered it. I think the emotional boost of bringing Pujols back is going to be a big deal in St. Louis.
Yeah, I'm actually happy that he
Pujols
went back
banners
there.
from the highest. They're going to be flying Pujols banners from the highest mount. But
if they don't do an Albert Pujols bobblehead day, they're doing everything wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
If they don't do that, they don't deserve to be a franchise anymore. Just give the rings to the Cubs.
Now you guys sucked for too many times. So.
Hey. At least we're not banking on the success of our prospects. Except we are.
Aren't you quite literally banking on the success of your prospects?
Yeah. Dude, I can't say enough. I love Drew Romo. Dude, that kid's something special. I just wrote a blog post about him.
You can mute yourself real quick. This is just 2 people complaining about like being like a really young team. You can go just sit over in the corner. You can go drink your soda, whatever you need to do, just have a good time. But we get it, you're an Angels fan.
Be good.
Chowder, what's your number 2 though for this division?
Tommy, we can go to our second team, the Manors. They'll be good.
No, they won't actually. No. We'll get to that later.
What?
We'll get there when we get there.
Number 2, I have the St. Louis Cardinals missing the playoffs and having a record of 85 and 77. I love the Cardinals, but Justin, you are right. They are overrated. They don't. I mean, they have Flaherty. They have Arenado. They have Goldschmidt. They have. I just don't like. They always seem to make it work, and they always have a winning record. But I really want them to win. I love the St. Louis Cardinals. I love them so much.
Why?
I don't think they're gonna do it.
Tommy, don't act like you're a Cardinals fan. You're an Arenado
Cardinals fan. I support him where he. I also like Pujols.
I love Arenado and Goldschmidt. They're my dudes.
I love Arenado. I have the utmost respect for Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt overrated.
Oh, calm down.
He's not that good, but I like him.
Leave. Justin,
He gets
leave.
it.
I love Gold.
Okay,
Okay,
so
number one.
we all have
we
the
love
same number one.
Brewers.
Brewers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the complete solar opposites of the Cardinals. They have the pitching, they don't have the offense. I have them
I think the
going
offense is going
89.
to pick it up.
I have them going 89 and 73. I don't really got much to say about them. I don't like them. I don't want to talk about them.
Yeah. I have 94 and 68.
That's way too many wins.
That pitching. Oh my. Oh boy.
Whoa, calm down. It's not
That pitching
that
is-
good,
They have the
phenomenal.
best pitching core in baseball.
but
and
not
I
the best
don't know how-
rotation.
How is it not?
I'd take in the Mets rotation and run fully healthy.
I would rather. I don't know.
They do have the best bullpen though, and it's the second best rotation.
Yeah. I mean, do you take the two, like just take the two because just of the greatness, or do you take the three of the the Brewers? It's just that's just the question that has to be brought up.
I think that the Mets drop off is kind of hard, but I think there are three. Who did they trade for? From what's his name? They traded for someone with the Athletics.
Oh, Chris Bassett.
Chris Bassett. I just found a rookie of him. Chris Bassett is pretty good. And then the drop off, it's kind of bad, but the Brewers drop off to 4 and 5 also isn't the best. So, I mean, if you compare the top three, which is where all the stars are, I'd rather have that Mets 3 because it is just absurdly amazing.
All right. So for my number one, this is
Chicago Cubs.
This is the only division where I do not have a team winning 90 games. I have the Brewers going 89 and 73. Also, I think that they're not going to make it far in the playoffs, but they have a great, and I think that they can really win some games, especially in that division that they're in, where they'll probably win most of their division games. So
I think unless they're playing Chicago. Chicago's taking it.
Easy road to the playoffs, but once they get there and they actually have to play competitive teams, I don't think they're going to do very well.
They also won't do well in Chicago.
Speak your words.
Bro, I'm telling you, the Chicago Cubs are underrated.
That might be true, but that doesn't make them winners.
I never said they were.
Okay.
Our nickname is literally the lovable losers. When did I say we're winners?
You didn't. Just saying.
Only time we were ever winners was then. I wish I could go back in time 6 years. Tommy, you start with the West.
The D-backs.
Yeah, it's given.
Yeah.
64 and 98.
63 and 99.
I have
Okay.
60 and 102.
Yeah, that's really it. Anyone else
Number
have anything
4.
to say? No? Number 4.
More
Justin?
takes good, but that's it. That's all I got.
Or I'm starting, I guess, right now.
Yeah, that tastes good.
The Rockies 65 and 97.
The Rockies.
They get the the only reason that they get a win over the D-backs, Justin?
Why?
Chris Bryant. That's it. That's literally it.
Well, you only have them winning one more game than the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
Charlie, you're next. I'll get into that a bit.
All right. Well, I have them going 71 and 91. Colorado Rockies.
That's fair. I think that's pretty fair.
I mean, I did the Chris Bryant. I love myself some Chris Bryant. He's
Me
great.
too. I love Bryant.
Well, of course,
so awesome.
I think that Bryant, like, he's a great player, but I just think on a team like the Rockies that just aren't good, he can only do so much. You know,
I think his point was he was money chasing. That's literally all
that's
he was
what
doing.
Nolan Arenado was for them a few years ago.
No, because we were actually contending with. No, because 2018 was our bet. Yeah, it quite really.
We're being a little generous. Rockies, I'm going 68 and 94. They're a solid team. No, they're not.
They're
They
really
just
not.
have Bryant. I think they'll win at least 5 more games than the Diamondbacks. So I think Bryant's. Well, I guess Tal Martinez probably is better than Bryant. I feel like the Rockies are a bit more deeper than the D-backs.
Mhm.
Really, before Bryant signed, I was probably not going to watch any Rockies games unless they played the Cubs. But now I'll try and catch a few because of Bryant. So, too bad. Dude, I wish the Rockies would come into Seattle since they have Bryant.
Yeah, the one
Not
year they
this
don't
year.
come.
Yeah, I know. What is that, bro? I totally would have went to the whole series to watch Bryant play. That's it, I guess.
Yeah. Number 3, the Giants.
Record.
People aren't gonna like this, but they absolutely tumbled to a 72 and 90 record.
I like it. I have them winning more games than that, but they are not going to be good. Yes. Dub take by Tommy. I like that take.
Thanks, pal.
That's a good take. Makes up for that Twins take. You have anything more to say?
It's unfortunate that they fall off in the way that they do, but it's just the reality of just where they're at.
Yeah. Cardo?
I do have the Giants. I think they're going to go 83 and 79. I know people aren't going to like this, but I think they had a miracle year last year. I think that I don't know how they won that many games. I don't even think that they're that good. They signed a lot of starting pitching, but I don't feel like any of it's like actually going to do much for them. They lost Chris Bryant. I just don't really think there's much they can do. They're going to miss the. I think they're going to miss the playoffs.
Okay. If you look at my notes before the episode, because I have the Giants going 83 and 79, and that it was a miracle run last year, though their window of contention was opened last year and then closed. So you stole my record. Number 2, Tomei.
Number 2, I have the Padres going
Record?
83 and 79.
Whoa. That's a bit harsh. I get there without Tatis for the first few months, but they still have a solid team without him.
Well, yeah, but it's not that good. Besides, my next team is winning a lot of games, so I kind of have to take a decent amount of games from this team. From
Dodgers are kind of overrated.
not
I'll be
even
into
close
it.
to overrated.
No. Overrated does not mean bad. I'll get into it very, very soon. Chowder, number 2.
So for number 2, I do have these San Diego Padres. I have them going 86 and 76. I really, really, really like the Padres. They're my second favorite team, and I've wanted them to do good for so long. And I think this year is the year. I think that guys like Blake Snell are actually going to step up and actually do good this year. And I think that it's really just going to propel the team into the playoffs. So that's my prediction for the San Diego Padres.
Don't bring up Blake Snell in front of Tommy. Tommy hates that dude. I also like the Padres. I got them second, going 90 and 72. I had Tatis in fantasy last year, took him 3rd overall. He did me very well. Now I have the 10th pick, and I could still probably draft him. He won't be available because someone in the league has to auto draft. So, I'm maybe I'll snag him with my 5th round pick and just hope my team can hold over, and then just boom, star-stud Tatis comes in middle of the year, push me over the hump.
Doubt it, but you never know.
That's something I'd look into. So yeah, Padres going 90 and 72. So I'm so excited for our draft. I just wish it could be Tuesday, 6 p.m.
When is it now?
Tuesday,
6
6 p.m.
Pacific.
Day after this episode goes out.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1, the Los Angeles Dodgers.
How many games?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready for this.
I'm not.
Hey, I'll
Justin?
stand up so I can sit down when it's proportional. Standing
Nice
up.
t-shirt. Nice t-shirt, by the way.
Thanks. Just
The Los Angeles Dodgers win 120 games.
you're ridiculous. That is your worst take ever. What
Are you
the
kidding?
frick was that? 120? See, this is what I mean by overrated. There's people who genuinely
Find
think they're gonna win
me a
120 games.
hole on that team.
You obviously didn't read my Dodgers blog post because I did. I found you multiple holes.
Okay, let's go to colors.
Shout out, tell your things because I'm pulling out my blog. I'm pulling out the
No,
blog post.
I'm pulling it up.
Well,
already
I'm
have it
pulling
up.
up for when I get to talk. Shout out.
Well, I do have the Dodgers winning the division and being the best team in baseball, but 120 wins is absolutely absurd. I have them going at the same record that they had last year. They're 106 and 56.
I like that. I can respect that.
I think that like last year, I mean, they had I don't know how they managed to not win the division, but regardless, I think this year there's an easy clinch for them in the division, and I think that 106 and 56 is pretty fair for them.
I agree. I have them winning the division and being the best team in said baseball, but okay.
Greg
And
Kimbrough, by the way, solves one of
Sure.
your issues. By the way, it
Not,
solves one of your issues.
not really. I will get into
He has
that.
he has the
and
pedigree.
No. It's my turn, Tommy. Justin Yobot said on the CNT blog, and I quote, "The Dodgers are an exceptional, star-studded team and are favorites for a World Series win, but I'm not ready to say they are a complete World Series lock. They could easily win over 100. They will win 100 games. I have them going 162. They will not win 120 games. You said, Tommy, you said the Hawks. Their starting rotation, top heavy. Ace, Walker Buehler, great number 2. Julio Urias, great number 2. Both All-Stars. Number 3, Clayton Kershaw. It's solid. It's solid. I won't lie. He's not bad. He's overpaid, but he'll be good. It's Clayton Kershaw. Their number 4 is Andrew Heaney. And their number 5 is David Price. Neither of them would race at 10. Neither of them would get double-digit wins. And it would be a miracle if Andrew Heaney has an ERA under 4.
Another interesting thought,
Massive hole.
and is another name that I think I need to bring up is Trevor Bauer.
Okay. I'm not including Trevor Bauer in anything because he's still on administrative leave.
And the only reason I say this is because nobody's pressing, like nothing's happening. Like the ammo, the law is out of it. Like that's why I say I think there's a genuine chance that Trevor Bauer comes back.
I believe
He
so
might.
too. I mean,
And
if
I
you
think-
stick by the old, innocent until proven guilty. I mean, they've found nothing on him. So they just got to end the administrative leave and bring him back because, I mean, unless they
but-
can find something
Dodgers don't
before
want
the
him.
before the beginning of the season, then there's no reason he should be on administrative leave, in my opinion.
And
None
if
of the
that
Dodgers
happens, you
players have
have
been talking to
another.
him.
That is
I
promise
don't-
you will alienate him.
The Dodgers,
He does
I don't think the
alienate
Dodgers
players.
as a team want Trevor back. So Trevor could come back. The Dodgers might not play him. They might just trade him. Which
And
is
if so,
why
you're gonna get a good starting pitcher in return.
I'm just saying it's too much of an if. There's not enough certainty to include him in anything. I didn't
I
include him
think
in
that
my
when you
blog.
have
And then
one of the
another hole,
already
the
one of the
bullpen.
greatest.
The bullpen, mid. Okay, they lost Kenley
Underrated.
Jensen.
Is
No.
underrated.
No, Tommy. Yes, trading AJ Pollock helped for Trevor. That helped tremendously. That affects my next hole though. So, I mean, it's mid. It's not that good. Craig Kimball, hit or miss. He could have a 2020 season and be horrible. He could have a 2021 season and be great. We don't know. As well as the fact the rest of them, I'm not sold on them. And then to play Max Muncy at second base, that's not going to go over well defensively. Then what? You put Gavin Lux there, too injury prone. Put if you put Chris Taylor there, hole in the outfield without AJ Pollock. No matter what you do, they're going to have a hole defensively on the field at all times by trading AJ Pollock. And the pitching's not top 10. And maybe not even top 15. Like including bullpen, like the rotation is top 10. The bullpen is not. But putting those two together, not top 10. Still, best team in baseball. So now awards. So why don't Chowder you start with MVP, then I'll start with Cy Young, and then Tommy starts with Rookie of the Year, and we go in the same order.
This is a really, really tough pick for me for the NL MVP because there are a lot of good candidates, and I really don't know who's going to take it. There are some really, really good players out there, and it's tough for me to pick one. But I'm going to have to go with Bryce Harper repeating. I really, really like Bryce Harper, and I feel like he could do it again. And I think that with the Phillies being the team that they are, and he's going to be that one that just pushes them to the next level, as I said earlier. So I have Bryce Harper repeating.
I could see that. My MVP, I have Juan Soto. I mean, he's second best player in baseball. Simple as that. He's gonna have a great season. Single-handedly, he's gonna win the Nationals close to 70 games in my eyes. So Juan Soto's the NL MVP. Tommy?
Waiting to get screamed at. Give me a second. I'm mentally preparing.
Oh, just don't say anything outrageous.
NL MVP goes to Freddie Freeman
Why would I scream at you for that? He won the 2020 award.
because, people are sentimental. They love Freddie Freeman on the Braves thing. People are going to get mad.
I'm not. It's a good take.
I like it just because it's the best. It's partially going to be just best player, best team type of deal. And the other half of it is like he just is still producing at a high level. So
He is.
I'm fine. That's just my opinion.
That's really it. For Cy Young, I'm gonna get yelled at now. I talked about this.
Wait. Are we doing both AL and NL, or should we?
No, just NL. And so my thought was we do NL awards, and we jump into AL East with Chowder starting.
I got it. Okay.
One. I talked about him earlier. Ooh, I would not draft him 11th in fantasy, but I would draft him 21st. Sandy Alcantara, NL Cy Young. He's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal player. I'll pull up a few stats because I'm
just a little disappointed.
Why? What's wrong with
There you go.
take?
That's a perfect line to put it. That's
like you're like, I'm gonna get screamed at. I'm not gonna scream at you. I'm just like disappointed that you think he would actually win the Cy Young.
On one of the worst teams, he had a 3.19 ERA, which is pretty good when it's not bad.
Not Cy Young numbers though.
Well, I think he's gonna take a massive step forward. He only gave up 21 home runs. He had 201 strikeouts. He only walked 50 batters. What else? His whip was a 1.075.
Can you find his batting average on balls in play?
I will look for that in a second. His strikeouts per 9 innings was 8.8. So his do they have that stat on Baseball Reference?
Yeah, it's lower down. It would be in advanced statistics, I believe.
Okay, advanced. Okay. So advanced. He had a 70 strikeout percentage. I don't see it. I'm looking
I'll
in the
look
wrong
for it
place.
here.
But he was very underrated. He's a top 10 pitcher already. If he takes a big step forward, on a team that's probably going to take a step forward, but could be a 500 team, I think Sandy Alcantara could easily win Cy Young.
His by the way, batting average on balls in play was 273.
A little high. That's something he has to work down. Same with his ERA. Like there's things he has to get better at. It's a project. It's kind of a longer shot, but it's a shot that could easily go in.
All right. Well, for me, I'm going to actually go with the guy who I had winning Cy Young last year, who did not. And that is my favorite pitcher that isn't on the Angels. And that is, oddly enough, a Dodger, my man Walker Buehler. I think he's going to have another great season like he's been having. And I think this time he's going to be the best pitcher in the National League. And I feel like he's going to be a huge reason why the Dodgers win more than 100 games again. I just really, really like Walker Buehler.
Valid.
So my pick going into this was Max Scherzer.
Going into it, that sounds like it's true.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a more fun pick for you guys. Something, a flyer maybe, just something to look out for.
Like mine, like Sandy Alcantara.
My AL
I think Zach Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler. Oh, I like that pick.
Zach Wheeler's just a flyer pick. It's not like I'm not saying put any money on that. Not saying predict that at all. I think Max Scherzer is the MVP, or not the MVP, Cy Young. But if you are just to throw a flyer, this is obviously isn't a betting show. I mean, we're all, minors, but
not gambling advice.
But if you were to throw some money on a flyer, you're like, what do I do? Maybe throw a little bit on Zach Wheeler just to sprinkle.
He's one to watch out for. He's a great pitcher on a great
now,
team.
Here's the thing, though. If we are talking about betting odds, his are probably relatively he's probably one of the favorites. If you're really looking for a long shot, that Cy Young winner that could seriously win you money if you are betting, I feel like Sandy Alcantara is the better bet. He's probably not as likely to win it, but his odds are probably better. Again, I don't know the odds off the top of my head, but
you guys are gonna hate me for my NL.
my
AL.
I would bet that Sandy Alcantara's betting odds are better than Zach Wheeler's.
So Max Scherzer is the current betting favorite.
Okay.
Then Corbin Burns. Then Zach Wheeler's at 3.
Not Burns.
See?
So Wheeler and Buehler are tied at 3. Woodruff at 5 technically, and then Alcantara at 6. Tied with Logan Webb and Jacob deGrom.
Logan Webb.
Oh, Logan Webb is good.
He reminds me of that kid from Shrek.
You don't gotta do Logan Webb like that.
The do the roar kid, do the roar or whatever that kid.
Shrek is a masterpiece.
All 4 of them are.
Oh yeah.
You
still upset they never made a fifth.
Five is a classic, really.
There's no Shrek 5.
I know. I was just messing with you, seeing if Justin would fall for it.
Don't be pulling your tricks, Tommy.
No, I know that there's only 5. I'm saying that I'm so upset they never made a number 5.
That's true. They should have made 25 of them. I don't care.
Bro, that's only like
we would have watched them.
How many they should have made? They should have made 100. Those are some grade A movies.
I think we would get pretty tired after a while.
Yeah, let's move. All right, let's move on.
Rookie of the year.
Do we all have the same pick for this one?
Maybe.
I doubt it.
Not necessarily. Well, I know Justin's. I'm assuming Justin's.
I don't think Tommy's gonna have the same pick as me because Tommy doesn't like my guy as rookie of the year. Go, Tommy.
O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah, we don't. That's a solid pick. I like O'Neal Cruz.
By the way, just the guy is 6'7" and he's a shortstop.
Yeah, dude, I was talking about.
Yeah, that's weird.
I was talking about this.
Fun tangent. The guy who plays shortstop for my high school team is 6'6". He's like a top prospect in top high school prospect. But
who is it? Do I know him?
You might. I'll talk to you about it after.
Dude, if he's a top prospect, we should get him on the podcast. You friends with him?
No, I don't know him well enough.
You the big man on the baseball team. Are you the shortstop?
But either way, I mean, he's a physical anomaly. Is O'Neal Cruz? He just power. He's gonna benefit a lot from just having the NLDH too, like not having to field. That'll be good for him as well.
I'd like to think maybe move him to the outfield with how tall he is if they have another shortstop in the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
don't
like
have to,
O'Neal
but it is what
Cruz.
it is.
I'm really hoping his rookie card's in Series 2.
It might be. I don't know.
I hope it is. Another guy I hope his rookie card's in Series 2 is my rookie of the year pick, Seihei Suzuki. I mean, his stats in Japan are absurd. He's a better hitter in Japan than Otani was. So I know I shouldn't be all excited because Japan hitters don't always benefit. I mean, Otani and Suzuki, Ichiro Suzuki are the only two that come off the top of my mind that were successful. And Otani, it took a few years before he was what he could be. So I really shouldn't be too excited, but it was the one move the Cubs made besides the Stroman deal that was like pretty massive. So I'm picking him to win Rookie of the Year, man. He's my guy. He's the Cubs guy. I'm excited to see what he can do.
So for me, I'm gonna take. Here's my opinion. I think that if we're going long run, I think that Suzuki could be the next Otani, but I'm gonna pick O'Neal Cruz for Rookie of the Year simply because I think Suzuki will take a little bit of time to adjust, just like Otani did. Otani was not that good back in 2018, so I think O'Neal Cruz is gonna have a great year. I think he's gonna hit more than 20 home runs for sure, maybe even more than 30, and I think he's gonna really, really benefit from playing on a team like the Pirates. He's going to be an everyday starter.
Yeah. I'm okay with
by the way,
the picks of O'Neal Cruz beating out Suzuki. I just, as a Cubs fan, I couldn't pick a division rival player to win it over Suzuki. I couldn't
Chatter,
sleep with myself.
Chatter, by the way, I got to compliment the shirt game. That's fire.
Thank you.
Such a nice guy. Tommy's out here complimenting both of our shorts. Tommy, I saw your short earlier when you put on the hat before the recording. It was a very good Rockies shot. I did like it. We saw it before the recording.
Only one
It
problem.
was Nuggets.
Justin.
It was Nuggets.
It wasn't even a Rockies shirt.
No, I knew. God,
yeah. So
I knew it was a Nuggets shot.
The thing about
it was like
Japanese
30 minutes
about Seiya
ago.
Suzuki. The other thing about Seiya Suzuki, by the way, is that we've also we're 2 for 2 right now. Like the two most recent players we're 2 for 2 on in terms of like Japanese implants that have been.
How about Yoshi Kikuchi?
Three.
Who
Two
are
and
the
a half
2
out
for
of
2
3.
players?
Ichiro and Shohei.
Oh, I agree with that. I think Yoshi Kikuchi is widely overrated.
We'll call it 2.5 out of 3. How about that?
I can settle on that.
But yeah, we're not gonna strike gold a fourth time. We're not gonna strike gold a third time.
Oh, but we are.
Okay.
We are.
AL East. Everybody has the same pick for 5th, I assume.
Chowder gets to start. Well, finally, how long have we been recording for?
I don't know. Yeah, let's keep going, gentlemen. Let's keep going.
Chowder, starting with the AL East.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Orioles. I'm going to have them improving. Not much, though. I'm going to have them winning 3 more games, but with a grand record of 55 and 107. They're just not a good team. Adley Rutschman's a good player. They have Trey Mancini. They have, John Means used to be better, but they're just not.
Cedric Mullins and Ryan Mountcastle.
I forgot about those two. Regardless, they're not a good team.
I think they're underrated.
They are. I think they are underrated, but they're not good.
Yeah, 62 and 100 for me. They're not that good. They have a lot of young talent. I'm excited to watch, but they're a few years out, and they're in the best division in baseball.
Yeah.
Tommy, I'm assuming you got the Orioles?
Yep, 63 and 99.
One off. Great minds.
Not much to say. Not much to say that hasn't been said. Besides John Mead's pitching is awful. Hitting core is underrated, but you need more in pitching if you're gonna play well.
They got Grayson Rodriguez.
And you also live in a division that's just full of monsters, so you're not doing much.
Dude, my number 4 pick in the AL East is gonna get me hate threats.
We're
already know.
Eat each other after this because we all, I'm sure, have different picks for where we're going because all the rest of these 4 teams are all good. So
who is your number?
Except for number 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all interchangeable in my mind.
Depends on who you're talking about.
No.
But all right, I'll start with number 4. I have the New York Yankees.
Bob, I was not expecting that. Record?
I have the New York Yankees with a record. Y'all are gonna hate me for this. 83 and 79.
I don't hate you. I hate the Yankees, and I think they're severely overrated.
Yep,
I have a story.
you got
I have
that
a
right.
story. I have a story. I have a story. Okay, so number 4, I have the Yankees as well. I have them going 87 and 75. I did make this before. The vaccinated players were allowed to play and at home. So I made this originally thinking that like Judge and Rizzo couldn't play in New York. So they didn't add anything. What, Josh Donaldson and Isaiah Falefa? It's not really adding much.
That's all they need.
All the other teams added more than that, as well as Yankees fans are the worst. I made a TikTok for CNT where I bashed Troy Dowell because I think he's overrated because all he does is hit home runs, and his home runs, he doesn't hit as many of them as Mitch Haniger. And so I made a TikTok bashing him. Within 30 minutes, Yankees fans started taking down for community guidelines. When I did nothing wrong, and there's hundreds of thousands of videos using the same sound that are perfectly fine, but mine was against guidelines. Ridiculous.
For the Toronto Blue Jays.
What?
Are you kidding me?
The division's just too good.
Yeah, and I think the Blue Jays are okay. Never mind. Just go on. Whatever.
This is a new law. Record?
So, okay. Vlad is a fun player. Let's see. You replace Robbie Ray with Kevin Gausman. Sure. The Bichette's good. Biggio's good. You lose Marcus Semien. I don't even know. Alec Manoah's fun. Yeah, 85 and 77. I don't know how many of them are going to be allowed to play, Justin.
What do you mean?
You don't know about Canada's vaccination stuff? There's
Yeah,
a lot of
all of Toronto's main players are vaccinated.
And they will
There's more.
benefit from other teams not vaccinated
Yeah.
players.
Like
So, I
Aaron
think
Judge
that's
and
a-
Anthony Rizzo can't play in Toronto.
We'll see.
You take Judge and Rizzo out from the Yankees, they're not better than the Blue Jays. They're not better than the Blue Jays with them.
Amen.
Whew. That was a take.
The division's
You
just
have-
too good.
It is a very good division, so I can kind of see what you're saying, where they wouldn't be a top 2 team in it. But to say that the Yankees and the Red Sox are both better than them, I can't get behind that. Who's your number 3?
All right, for number 3, I have the Boston Red Sox. So with the Boston Red Sox, I have them with a record of 87 and 75. Not much to say there.
Yeah, I mean, I had the same thing. I have Red Sox. I have them going 89 and 73, so just 2 more wins. I think Trevor Story will help.
Exactly. 89
Same.
73. The Red Sox are the number 3 team in the
It
AL
is.
East at 89 73.
They don't have a ton of pitching, which is gonna hurt, but they
Yep.
have a lot of offense.
There's enough. There's
There's
enough pitching.
There's enough pitching to get them a top 3 seed in the
They're going to make the
division.
playoffs.
100%.
I think.
Yeah. I have them slipping in. They're a slippery slope.
Okay. Number 2. Chowder.
All right. Well, number 2, I have the Tampa Bay Rays. I have the Tampa Bay Rays. I know, but I do have them winning 94 games, going 94 and 68.
94 and 60. Oh, yeah, that's right. So it looks like Tommy's either shocked that he has the Blue Jays winning the division, or that the fact that the Rays do not win the division. With that face. Tommy. I also have the Rays finishing second. Going 95 and 67.
Great minds think alike, Justin.
That's what I'm saying.
Believe anybody.
They lost Joey Wendell. What do you mean they didn't lose anyone? I am the biggest Joey Wendell fan, and the fact that they lost him, it's gonna haunt them. Gonna haunt them.
They'll have one of the best farm systems in baseball. They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine, but they still lost.
Number 2 is the Yankees at 93. 93,
Okay, at,
93 and
least you don't have
69.
the at least you don't have the Yankees winning the division. A little worried when they made your top 2. I won't lie.
I don't know. Isaiah Kiner Falefa, Josh Donaldson. Those were fun. I mean, that's all you really needed.
It brings defense, but no offense.
They don't need offense.
I mean, with
That's
how
not the-
offensively stacked the AL East is, a little more offense wouldn't hurt.
Well,
It's
no,
also-
it wouldn't hurt, but Aaron Judge
mean-
and Giancarlo Stanton can single-handedly provide you all the offense you need.
I mean, Tommy, when you were in rumors to get Robbie Ray and Carlos Correa, and then you get Josh Donaldson, like, that's a horrible offseason. Like, they got let down so hard. Like, everyone thought they were going to get Correa and just be a god powerhouse, and then they got Josh Donaldson instead.
We'll see. I don't know.
All right, so for number 1, I have the Toronto Blue Jays with a record of 104 and 58. I think that they're going to benefit so much from getting Matt Chapman and from Canada's crazy vaccination stuff. I think that's going to help them win a lot of games. With other teams visiting players not being able to play, it's just going to throw a wrench in the other team. They're going to have holes, and it's just going to make it so much easier for a great team to win more games.
Blue Jays are the AL East champs going 99 and 63. They got it all. I mean, what more do you need? Nate Pearson and Alex Monea to both easily have breakout years. They got Kevin Gausman, they got Vlad, they got Bo, they got Teoscar Hernandez, they got Alejandro Kirk. Like, they are stacked. Huh?
They have Barrios.
They have Barrios. I forgot about it. Like, they're stacked. They are stacked. And
All right.
they could maybe even trade for like a Sean Manaea. They've been in talks to get him too. Like, if they got him, they'd have a top 3 starting rotation. They already might have one without him.
Chance it's a top 3 starting rotation.
Huh?
I said not a chance. It's a top 3 starting rotation.
Okay. What? Well, it would be 3. Let me.
It would be 4 behind the Mets, Dodgers, and Brewers.
Mets.
Because
Yeah,
the Dodgers
isn't.
because the Dodgers is the
top
same.
5.
The Dodgers level is on the same level of stardom. I mean, the Dodgers have a better
Asian
top. The Dodgers better top overwhelms the more consistency across the Blue Jays.
Yeah, but you have Andrew Heaney at the 4. Bro, they got Kevin Gausman at the 1. Jose Barrios
Replaces
at the
Robbie
2.
Ray. It literally doesn't make a difference. It's just replacing Robbie Ray.
They got Gausman, Barrios, Hyun-Jin Ryu, Alex Manaea, and then Yoshi Kikuchi. That's 4. And then if they get Sean Manaea, they're easily 3. Because I would move Kikuchi to the bullpen.
It's the exact same team it's the exact same rotation it was last year, plus Yusei Kikuchi. And Yusei Kikuchi isn't changing that team that much.
I thought they were a top 5 starting rotation last year too. So your point stands with my point that they're top. They're top 5.
The
My
Rays
point
are
stands.
winning 102 games.
102. That's a
Okay.
lot.
Joey Wendell's a great player, but I mean, Wander Franco is still exceptional. Randy Arozarena is gonna. I mean, I don't know where Randy Arozarena is at. I'll be honest. They also got embarrassed by the Red Sox. They're gonna turn it around. There's gonna be motivation there. I don't know how this has happened, but Kevin Cash has won Manager of the Year twice back to back, and he's still fighting for his job.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you figure the Cardinals fired Mike Schilt last year, so I figure you figure Kevin Cash. I mean, also the Rays. The Rays are fighting to stay put and win. So I think the Rays are just the best team in that division.
Yeah, probably. Ooh, getting kind of late. Let's keep it going. Central. I just start out.
All right.
Fifth place. Royals going 65 and 97. They got the second best base stealer in the league, Whit Merrifield. They're still not a good team. They should trade Whit to a contender so Whit can put his skill to good use.
I have the Blue Jays winning just 2 more games than you, going 67 and 95. Nothing much to say. I like Witt. He's a good player. Salvador Perez had a good year last year. I don't think
Did you
he's
say
going
the
to.
Blue Jays, or was that just me?
No, he definitely said Blue Jays.
Okay.
Did I just say Blue Jays?
He did.
Oh, whoopsies. Well, I meant the Royals. Whatever. So
Hey, we got
Blue
on
Jays
tape, Nate.
winning a division and then finishing last in another.
Yeah. 67
Who's
and
ever
95.
done that before? Who's done that before? No
No.
one.
Yeah.
Blue Jays on top. That's all I'm saying.
Greatest and worst single performance in MLB
in
history.
a single season. Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be insane.
Yeah. 67 and 95 for the Kansas City Royals.
Valid.
72 and 90.
Ooh. 72 and 90. That's what I have the Guardians going, finishing fourth.
Okay. I have the Guardians just getting
Guardians-
2 more wins.
The Guardians are in a weird place. It's like they can easily try and contend, make moves to contend, because they have Shane Bieber and Jose Ramirez, who are both top 15 players in the league. But
It's
also,
the
if they
Rockies from 2 years ago.
yeah, but also they could trade them for an absurd amount. Like you could trade Shane Bieber or Jose Ramirez to the Mariners, one of them, and get like Kyle Lewis, Novale Marte, and George Torby probably. Like they could trade both of them and get just an absurd amount of prospects. And honestly, that's what they should do. Actually, today, the day we're recording, I put out an Instagram post, realistic trade offers for Shane Bieber, and they should do one of them.
I have the Guardians in fourth, going 75 and 87. There's not much to be said there. Jose Ramirez and Shane Bieber are superstars, but the Guardians just aren't well built and they have holes. And I just feel like that there's just not going to be able to just do it. I mean, they got second in the division last year, but they went 80 and 82. That division was so weak. So I just don't really feel the division has definitely improved and they haven't. So they're just going to fall behind.
I agree. He's spitting. Number 3, I have the Twins
Hey,
going
hey.
80.
Oh,
What?
no. Wait, had I? No, I don't. It's whatever.
Yeah, I'm
Keep
pretty
going.
sure you win. You said the Guardians were winning 2 more games, and really not much to say. You know what? Oh, go.
Well, I had said their record, but I hadn't said anything else on them.
Oh, sorry, go. Jump the
Another
gun.
fun player. I mean, AL Cy Young, another flyer, just random player. But if you want to take like a, I don't know, like a, ugh. I mean, if you wanted to throw something on Tristan McKenzie having just an absolutely breakout year, that'd be fun. If you just want to have some fun, then I mean, Tristan McKenzie.
If you want to give Vegas some money, go ahead. I like Tristan McKenzie. But he's not gonna win Cy Young. Number 3, I got the Twins going 80 and 82. Yeah, they signed Correa, but I mean, it's not enough. They don't have pitching. The Byron Buxton, I don't think will stay healthy. It's not enough.
I have the Twins going second in the division.
Oh,
With
we're on third.
Oh, we're on third? Oh, crap.
Yeah.
My bad. Excellent.
I have the Twins going third.
Yeah, that's my bad. I have the Tigers going second. I mean, going third. Oh, English is hard. Going third in the division with the record of 81 and 81. Gosh.
Are you okay? You okay, Chowder?
No, I've had a very
Very break.
I think the Tigers are really underrated. If you want to give Vegas some money, but actually have a chance on a huge return, pick Casey Mize to win it. Cy Young. He's my dark horse to win it. I don't think he probably won't. He's not my pick to win. He's my dark horse to win, though. You'd probably be losing money, but if I'm right about him, you can win a lot. So, I think the Tigers are pretty underrated. I do have a missing playoffs though, so
Tigers are 79 and 83. I mean, the biggest thing is like Riley Green is injured.
He is?
He just got injured today.
Oh, today. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet.
Apparent leg injury.
I still got talk.
Who knows when Torque gets called up? Javier Baez isn't what he once was. He's good, but he isn't what he once was.
I can accept that because it's true. If you were going to say overrated, I would have gotten upset because he's still good. His defense is still amazing.
Miggy just everybody loves him. It's hard not to love Miggy, but he isn't.
Miggy.
But he isn't. It isn't the same, you know.
Yeah.
So
I hear you. I mean, they really hit it over the head. I think they're underrating them a bit. I have them going second at 85 and 77. So I mean, not amazing, but not bad at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Number 2. Yep, number 2.
That was my number 2.
Yeah. I have the Minnesota Twins with a record of 84 and 78 and missing the playoffs by 1 win.
That's kind of hard.
I don't have much to say about the Twins. The addition of Rhea is good, but I just don't. They're going to vastly improve from last year, and they're going to win, in my opinion, 11 more games. But I just don't think. Wait, 11? Yeah, 11. I just don't think that it's enough to make the playoffs for them. I just don't think that this division, like, it definitely got better. So they're a hard one for me. But they had a really disappointing year last year, and I feel like if their players all lived up to what they could do, they would be an easy playoff team. But I don't know.
We also talk about like the 3-headed hitting monster that's going to be Carlos Correa, Jorge Polanco, and Byron Buxton if they all stay healthy.
Phenomenal.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So number 1, I think we all have the same one.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, I have the Twins. By the way,
oh, my
I
bad.
got them 80 and 82.
World Series contender, he says.
I said that if they got pitching, they did not get pitching, Justin.
I know that they didn't meet what they needed when you said that. It's just, it was so funny when it happened. It's just funny. It's like an inside joke that everyone's in on if they watch the episode.
Well, I think you're the only one who still finds it funny, but I mean, sure.
I'm not the only one. I know that for a fact.
But yeah, they've good hitting, not much pitching. The outfield outside of Buxton isn't great. So yeah, keep moving. Number 1 team, we all have the same team.
White Sox. I have them going 94 and 68. What do you guys?
Did you see the White Sox hat where it was the White Sox logo but red?
Yeah,
that was really funny.
That was weird.
I thought it was kind of funny.
I have them winning 94 games. What about you guys?
I have them winning 90 games and losing 72. That's worse than the record last year because, with Crochet going out, probably having to have Tommy John and trading Craig Kimbrell for whatever reason, that didn't make sense to me. I feel like
I think they won the trade.
Really?
I do.
They didn't need Kimbrell in the first place. That's why.
That's my point.
Okay, well,
regardless, you had a solid veteran.
I think that since the division got pretty good, and they added some star players, I think that they're not going to do as good as they did last year, but they're still a great team. They're going to win 90 games, and they're going to be in the playoffs, obviously.
Yeah. I agree. Now for the AL. Oh, sorry. I keep jumping the gun. I'm tired.
All three times in a row. Jeez.
Okay, in my defense.
No, there's no my defense. 95 and 67 go to White Sox. There's no sense in there's no sense in marking them down. They didn't do anything wrong. Garrett Crochet, it is going to suck to lose, but the rest of the rotation can pick it up. Hendricks can carry the daily closer load. That's not a problem for me. He's an amazing pitcher. And I'm starting off the AL West with number 5, the Oakland Athletics at 68 wins.
You have the, I think I have the Angels finishing last.
Well, no. Are you
Don't
kidding?
react,
Yes,
Chowder. He's
I'm
getting a rise
kidding.
out of you.
I'm kidding.
Don't react. Calm down. He's
kidding.
getting a rise out of you.
There's no way the A's don't finish 5th. Like, that's a
No.
given.
They
Athletics
sold.
finishing 5th. That was a joke. That was a joke.
April Fools.
Uh,
Oh, is that
Yeah.
April Fools?
Yeah, today's April Fools.
Oh.
all right. Well,
Like I said, I've been sick all week. I don't know what day it is.
I have
only-
the Athletics finishing 5th place with a record of 63-99. They suck. That's
They
all I got.
suck. I have them going 60
You
and
kidding?
102.
They're winning the World Series behind the amazing power bat of Ramon Laureano, guys. Come on.
I hate Ramon Laureano. I hate him so much because every time the Angels play the Athletics, he does something.
Shouldn't have brought
amazing.
up his name. Sorry, guys.
He robs a home run or hits a home run.
Tommy.
Does something every game. It pisses me
Justin,
off.
let's continue on before this whole rant turns into like a 7-hour spiel.
Yeah. Athletics 60 102. Number 2. Number 4. God, man. I'm not playing nearly as well in my flu game as Jordan did in his.
The Rangers, I think it's laughable that they spend $500 million to move up one spot in the division.
I agree. Speaking facts.
I have them
There's-
finishing 4th as well at 70 and 92. But what?
Bingo.
Yeah, great minds. I still think that them spending money was smart because they have a lot of young pitchers and a lot of young prospects coming up that they could contend for this division in 2 or 3 years. They spent too much.
but
They
okay.
spent too much. They spent too much, but I feel like it was necessary for them to spend to be able to catapult them into a chance at contention this decade.
Yeah, maybe.
I-
I don't know. Who's
So I want to rephrase it. They spent too much. They needed to spend too much to be able to contend.
I have them going 74 and 88. A little bit better than you guys. I think that Corey Seager and Marcus Semien and John Gray will make a difference, but obviously they're not going to do enough.
If they
So-
signed Clayton Kershaw, oof,
They should have.
they maybe made. I wanted them
There's
to.
no
but
money
then
left. If
for
you
how
sign
much-
500 million,
But for signing Kershaw to a 1 year, $18 million contract, horrible move by the Dodgers. That's way too much.
I agree.
number 3,
Oof,
tip of the
oof.
cap. It's been a good run, my friend, but the Los Angeles Angels.
That's fair.
It's disappointing. You got Mike Trout, you have Anthony Rendon, you have Shohei Ohtani. You should win more games, but when you
How
can't
much-
pitch to save your life,
How
you're
much
not gonna win
talent are
many
you
games.
guys gonna waste?
They're not. No one. That's the thing that sucks is they don't stay healthy. If they stayed healthy, we win games, but we don't. So I mean, whatever. No.
Who do you have at 3?
I have. You're gonna hate me, Justin. I have, and I'm also quite biased. I have the Seattle Mariners at number 3. I think last year was a
Record.
real fluke. I think last year they won 90 games, and I don't know how. They're not that good of a team. I have
Oh,
them.
Not a chance.
This is
They,
Watson
they're
Thomas
not that good.
Blue Jays. This is Watson Thomas Blue Jays take by
I-
a billion times. This is
I have them winning 83 games and losing 79, missing the playoffs because they're not a good team.
that is laughable. That is the worst take on CNT ever. That is laughable. That is
Thank you, Chowder.
laughable.
Thank you, Chowder.
Do you
They-
agree?
But they're not a good team.
Wait, Tommy, you agree with this nonsense?
Yes, entirely.
The Mariners
Where-
added the reigning Cy Young. They added a top 15 outfielder in Jesse Winker. They added someone who can hit 40 home runs in Suarez. And Julio Rodriguez is going to be coming to the Mariners this year
There's where?
in center field.
You have 90 different outfielders.
Not really. Mitch in right, Kelnick in left, Julio in center.
Kellenick is not a good player. All right. The dude needs help. I don't know if he
And
wants
then
to drive
Jesse
line.
Winker. Oh my
but-
goodness.
The dude hit
Oh
like
no,
one-
no. Mitch at DH and Jesse Winker in right. Sorry. I think we should trade Kyle Lewis. Kelnick, he had a bad year, yeah, but to say he's a bad player is outrageous. It was his rookie year. Trout had a bad rookie year too. He had a bad start to his career. Look at him now.
Actually, Trout won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that was
no,
amazing in
okay.
rookie year.
No, I'm saying his first year in the bid league, like he got called up. It
Oh,
wasn't his rookie. It
and-
wasn't his rookie year.
Yeah. his
got cut up for a
2011
little bit.
stint. Yeah.
He didn't play. That's what I was talking about. He didn't have a great rookie year. It's like his rookie year. I mean,
He was second
that
in
little
MVP
stint.
voting in his rookie year.
Okay,
In his
I'm talking
actual
about
rookie
his
year, he was
little
second
stint.
in MVP voting.
Okay, I meant his little stint at Faust. Okay, I
He
meant
was only
his
playing. He
little
only played
stint.
40 games. That doesn't count. He was 19 too.
I'm not. My point stands. He didn't play great. Kelnick, who I only think is 20, did the same thing, and his month of September was amazing. I'm just saying it's too early to say that
Kelnick's
he's a bad
22,
player.
but it is what it is. Kelnick's
Okay.
22.
It's too early to say he's a bad
He
player.
hit 181. He hit below the Mendoza line.
Look at his September stats. Only look at his September stats.
I can't. That's not what you do. You look at the
Bro.
entire season. Gosh. Okay.
It's crazy how someone could play 70 games, play bad, and then be labeled a bust. Like after 1 year, like
I'm not labeling him a bust, but I'm saying you're too high on him.
I'm not even saying that he will be good. I'm just saying that it's unfair to call him a bust and a bad player after 1 year. That's all I'm saying.
At number 2, the
Now
Mariners.
look who's jumping the gun. I haven't given my number 3 yet.
We all know who your number 3 is, Justin. There's
Who do
no
you think
point.
it is?
The Los Angeles
The Angels.
Yeah, it's the Angels going 84 and 78 and being the 8 seed in the AL.
Well, we have a
Quote-unquote
winning
18.
record now, so whatever. We'll take what
Yeah,
I can
you have
get.
a winning record. I think the Angels could make the playoffs if the Red Sox do worse than expected and the Yankees also miss out. I think maybe they could make it. I think the 7 seed is the Yankees, and then the Angels are the 8 seed. I think the Angels have a better chance of making playoffs than the Yankees. I think the Yankees are overrated.
The Mariners are the 7th seed.
I have Mariners at 6.
I actually don't know where I have my seeds. I only have my playoff teams written down.
Me too.
I have
I
my
got my
seeds all written
6.
down. So
I don't have my seeds written down.
so the Mariners are go 82 and 80. They had Justin. Fun differential was a great time. The We Believe Mariners, it's a story that needs to be told. It's pretty much word for word for what I wrote in the blog.
What part of the team makes you think that they're barely going to be 500? I don't understand. Bullpen's solid, though.
The bullpen is a raggedy bunch that just played emotionally great baseball.
What's to say they won't play emotionally great baseball again?
No, they won't.
They could. You saying they won't? Where are your facts to back it up?
There are no facts.
Casey Sadler isn't.
Last year was just a bunch of meh players having career years.
That's where I'm going. Another career year. Okay, besides the bullpen, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with their team?
You have too many outfielders and too little infielders. Like
the infield has Ty France, Adam Frazier, JP Crawford, and Suarez. That's pretty good.
I'm high on Adam Frazier, but the rest of the guys, they're okay.
JP Crawford's really good at defense. Suarez is not great, but I mean he has 30 home run plus power and potential.
I think there was too many phenomena last year that happened, be it Ty France, be it anybody besides Drew Steckenrider in that bullpen. By the way,
you like Drew Steckenrider?
Yeah, Drew Steckenrider was fine.
Okay.
And I mean, Kalanick was not that good. Mitch Haniger was another supernova. He comes back from a ruptured testicle that cost him all of 2020, and he hits 39 home. That's not a thing.
Okay, but like he did that before he ruptured his testicle. So all we know is that he's just that guy.
I don't think
you can say what you want to say about players having career years. The Mitch Haniger one is he did that before his injury, and he did it after. That one, I believe he can do again.
Also, who's catching? By the way, who's catching?
Well, they have Cal. They're going to probably carry 3 catchers and use one of them as a DH. They have Luis Torrens, Cal. What's his name? Cal Ray, and then I said Luis Torrens and then Tom Murphy. So catching,
I'm not confident in any of those options. Yeah.
It's a weak position, but when you carry 3 of them, I'd use one as a DH.
You have Robbie Ray, and then you have Marco Gonzalez. Then you have what?
No, Martin
Exactly,
Gonzalez
yeah.
is the 3. Martin Gonzalez is the 3. This
Who's
came
your
out
number
recently.
two?
Who's number
Um,
2?
I'm trying to pull it up, guys. Hold on, give me a minute. This
while you
came
pull
out
that up-
yesterday. Man,
While you pull that up, I'll go for my number 2. So for my number 2, I have the Los Angeles Angels with a record of 86 and 76. I'm biased. I'm aware. But
Wait,
I
what do you
think
have
that
the
the
wait? Time out,
Angels
Chad. What do you have the Mariners record? Like, how many more wins do the Angels have over the Mariners?
3.
Okay, that's fine.
So for the Angels, I think that the addition of Noah Syndergaard is going to be the difference maker this offseason. I think Noah Syndergaard is going to have a career year, and I think that he's going to go back to the way he was before he got hurt, and he's going to be even better. I think that Mike Trout, Ohtani, and Rendon are going to have like their first full season together. They're all going to stay healthy. All of them are going to hit 30-plus home runs. That's my prediction. They're going to they bolstered the bullpen. They have Aaron Loop, Raisel Iglesias, Archie Bradley, Ryan Tepera. And there's not much to say. They overall are a disappointing team, which is why they're not going to hit 90 wins, because they should be hitting 90 wins every single season. But they won't, because they're the Angels.
You say
That's all I gotta say.
and you say me believing in the man is that way just after what he just said. It
That's a fair
goes
point.
it goes Robbie Ray. That was wrong. Hold on. I have the Mariners at second going 88 and 74. So only 4 more wins than the Angels.
Whoa.
Like, it's not. I don't think they're gonna be like. I think they're gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna be insanely good. Like, give you guys a number 1. I want to find the rotation for you guys.
Robbie Ray, Marco Gonzalez, Logan Gilbert, Chris Flexen, and Eustace Sheffield. Oh boy.
So, because the number 5 hasn't dropped. If you're looking at like ESPN, that's not what it is. It hasn't updated. They haven't
way,
named
it
the number
doesn't-
5. They haven't named
Either
the
way,
number
it
5
doesn't.
yet.
It doesn't matter either way. It's not good. Also, the bullpen
That's
is
not true.
trash. I mean, Andres Munoz, Sergio Romo, Anthony Misevich,
Sergio Romo's not that bad.
Eric Swanson, and Johan Ramirez. Yikes. Then Drew Steckenrider, Paul Sewald, Ken Giles could be good. I don't know what he's. Oh no, he just got shut down because of a finger injury. Yep. Like 11 minutes ago, he just got shut down.
It's going Robbie Ray, Logan Gilbert, Marco Gonzalez, Chris Flexen, and number 5 is either going to be George Kirby or Matt Brash. We found that out today.
I don't know.
Who do y'all have winning? I mean, what record do you guys have the Astros for? I guess is the real question.
90 and 72 winning the division.
87-75.
Okay, I actually have them at 96 and 66. As much as I
Way
hate
too
the
much.
Astros, I will explain that why in just a few minutes.
What are you waiting for?
The MVP talk.
Okay.
MVP. I got Vladdy Jr. winning it, taking it home.
All right. Well, Tommy, go ahead. I think I'm going to save mine for last because it's kind of unexpected.
Now Chowder's making me rethink mine. So I'll do my real one and my flyer one. Shohei Ohtani's my realistic one. He just won it. There's nothing to say he won't do it again. It's just too good of a season. Voter fatigue is a real thing, but not when you're Shohei Ohtani. And then my flyer is Lou Bob. Luis Robert is an interesting pick to maybe not dark horse per se, but never know.
Yeah. All right. So for mine, I have the guy that is going to take the Astros to 96 and 66, and that is Kyle Tucker. I have Tucker having a phenomenal season. As much as it saddens me to say this, I think he's a realistic threat. I think he's going to hit 40-plus home runs, and he's going to hit over 330. I think he's just going to.
For what it's worth, he has better odds than Bo Bichette, Byron Buxton, Carlos Correa. I mean, Marcus Semien, Jose Altuve.
He's better than Altuve at this point.
He is receiving. So Shohei Ohtani's 1. Trout and Vladdy are tied at 2. Then you have Devers at 4. Lou Bob at 5, and then. Yeah, so he's down there at like 9.
Devers is honestly my dark horse to win it.
Yeah.
Cy Young, I got Lance Matola's winning.
Okay.
I'm pretty high on him.
Okay.
I won't lie.
Got her.
I was kind of outrageous with my Cy Young picks, but
I
I
have
think it should happen.
I have Noah Syndergaard winning the Cy Young.
Bro,
I know.
and you, Tommy, and
I know.
you say I'm biased, and you say
Pack it
I'm
in,
biased.
Justin. Pack it in. Pack it in. Here.
I know
See you
I'm
later.
biased. I'm biased. All right. I think that he's the best addition this entire offseason for any team.
He's not
It
even
is
the
a
best pitcher
low
on his
risk,
team.
high reward contract. And I feel like he's going to play way better
Justin,
than
we
he
have to
did
listen to him
before.
again. Give me a second. Let me get my headphones on. We have to listen to him again.
He's not
Okay.
even the best pitcher on his team. God.
I think that
He's not even
he will-
the third. He's the third best pitcher on his team.
Who's number 2? Patrick Sandoval?
Reed Detmers.
Detmers?
Detmers.
Okay.
I like Detmers. I like Detmers a lot.
You know what?
I think Otani as well.
Yeah, Otani 1, Detmers 2, Syndergaard 3.
No,
I just-
4. Syndergaard would be at 4. Raisel Iglesias is better than Noah Syndergaard.
Oh, I was only thinking starting pitchers.
Raisel Iglesias is our closer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I was-
thinking pitchers in general. When you said pitcher,
Okay,
I was just
that-
thinking in
oh,
general.
That's
okay.
fair. That's fair. I was just thinking starting pitchers because relief pitchers don't win Cy Young.
I also say that just because Noah Syndergaard has pitched 2 games in 2 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one expects it, but it's going to come.
No, it's
It's
not.
not, but I don't care. This is fun.
You
He's
ready? You ready for
he's
mine?
a dark horse, but I like it.
For
I
all the
wanna hear
hate
it.
you guys, gave me for the Blue Jays, Kevin Gossman's my AL Cy Young pick.
Hey,
All right.
redemption.
That's a good pick.
Chowder, why don't you start with rookie of the
he
year?
collapsed. Sorry, may I?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, go
sorry,
ahead.
sorry. Jump in the
Um,
gun, man. Flu game. I run it over. I'm tired.
So, I mean, he fell off the second half of the year. He was a bona fide contender for the first half of the year, but then he kind of fell off. But he got paid. He got the money. He's the fixer to Robbie Ray, and I think he's going to do just fine.
They're pretty similar players.
Yeah. Okay, rookie of the year, go.
All right. Rookie of the year, we just talked about him, but I have Reed Detmers. I am the most biased person here, and I do not give a crap. Reed Detmers is a phenomenal pitcher. He's going to have a phenomenal year. He's going to do wonders, and the Angels are going to have 2 award-winning pitchers this year, and neither of them are going to be Shohei Ohtani.
Reed Detmers is not winning rookie of the year. Like, pitchers don't win awards unless it's Cy Young.
You'll see. I'm just kidding. But regardless, I think he's going to have a great year, and I just think that he's going to do it.
Tommy, I believe we have the same one. You want to count it down on 3? Little.
Can I give my like just out there one first? Then we can do our serious one. Christian Patchy.
I like it.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be given. He's actually gonna be given an opportunity in Oakland, so I think he'll have I think he'll just be in a better spot.
My kind of out there one. Oh, what's his name? God, give me a minute. Jaron Duran. If he didn't count for
I
rookie
love
last year.
Jaron Durant.
I like Jaron Duran too. I don't. He doesn't get a lot of traction for rookie of the year. I feel like I don't think he'll win it, but I think he could.
I don't think he qualifies.
Well, then I'm wrong. On the countdown to 3. Chowder, count us off from 3 since you already gave yours.
All right, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1.
Bobby Witt
Bobby
Jr.
Witt.
Yeah, okay.
He's good. Dude, have you seen his swing side by side to Mike Trout's? It is identical.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, if I see it, I'll send it to you. It is identical.
That's cool.
Identical.
But yeah, Adley Rutschman's currently injured. Spencer Torkelson, I don't know when he's going to be called up, nor do I know when Julio Rodriguez is going to be called up.
Julio's probably going to make the opening day roster.
I doubt it. Too many outfielders.
Bro, have you been paying attention to the man of spring training? He's been
They're
the
gonna
best player there.
They're going to take Kyle Lewis. It's just going to be a thing.
Kyle Lewis is hot.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the auto I bought of him after his rookie year that I bought for like 30 is now worth 5 on a good day.
I'll take it off your hands for 5 trade value.
I know. Is
it an IP?
I still PC it. No, it's
Okay.
an actual. It's a Don Russ Signature Series rookie auto.
Nice. Okay.
It's still
Um,
PC, but it hurts.
So we don't have time, obviously, to go through like the entire bracket and everything else. But do you guys want to
Oh,
give me a
yeah.
World Series matchup?
I'm going to
who
give
wins
off
it?
my playoff teams just so people know. So my AL playoff teams is Blue Jays, Rays, White Sox, Imps, Red Sox, Astros. NL is Dodgers, Mets, Braves, Padres, Brewers, Phillies. My guess is it's going to be a Rays Padres World Series. And I will take the Rays in 7. Wander Franklin World Series MVP.
All right, Tommy, do yours next. I'm still writing my seeds down.
Can we just play some Jeopardy music just because I don't want to say mine. I've been scared of this the whole time.
Do it, Tommy. I won't freak out. I won't scream.
No, you will.
I won't scream. I'll freak out, but I'll keep my voice normal.
Okay, I'll take it. I have the Red Sox making the World Series,
Rod.
beating or not. Sorry, not beating, but losing to in 7 games. The Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay.
In the stream, both teams are first-round exits. My English teacher, though, would like your pick of the Red Sox going to the World Series, and that I don't hate. I think they could, but the Brewers, they ain't. No, the Brewers. No.
Pitching wins championships, and
An
they have
offense
pitching.
certainly help. Bro, you realize last year in the playoffs, they only gave up like 3 runs total in the whole series and then lost because they couldn't start a single run. Do you see how that's a problem?
Yeah, I think Christian Yelich will have a bounce back year. I think things will fix themselves.
Yelich is too focused on his TikTok beef with some girl who has his name as the username. So no, he's not gonna have a bounce back year.
Okay.
Well, for mine, I have a fun one and then a serious one. So my fun one is again biased. I have the Angels beating the Padres. That is the World Series matchup I've wanted since I've been an Angels fan. I would love that so much. And it would be Ohtani with the World Series MVP, but that is not my prediction. I actually have the Angels losing in the first round to the Tampa Bay Rays. But I'm having a trouble picking the American League team.
Who do you have it between?
So I'm not really sure. So my 6 teams are the Blue Jays, the Astros, the White Sox, the Rays, the Angels, and the Red Sox. But I think I'm going to pick the Blue Jays to make the World Series for the American League. And in the National League, the winner of the World Series, the Philadelphia Phillies, with Nick Castellanos as the World Series MVP.
I don't know which take is worse, Brewers winning it or Phillies winning it.
You remember what I said about
Brewers,
defense winning?
Brewers.
You remember what I said about defense winning championships, Justin?
Yeah.
In NBA, sure.
No, defense and everything, but also pitching isn't defense. Okay, it kind of is.
It
is.
It is.
MLB, it's pitching wins games, offense sells tickets.
Yeah, but you also have to have offense.
Can I put that on a T-shirt? By the way, can I put that on a T-shirt? Pitching win games, offense sells tickets. That's awesome.
Probably already is one.
Pitching. Yeah, let me Google it real quick. Pitching wins.
If not, we got CNT March coming. 100%.
Games.
We'll break the bank.
I used to pitch, so I might actually buy one of those.
Well, if they don't have it on the shirt, we have to do it now. 100%.
Get it copyrighted, trademarked, whatever you got to do.
Print it, yeah. Tommy, please tell me they don't. It's driving me crazy. I got it.
They have the equivalent for other. Yeah, it already exists. Offense sells tickets, defense. Offense sells tickets, defense wins trophies.
Also, we also didn't do manager of the year. Do we want to just do that really quickly?
I didn't write it down, I'll be honest.
Just
Dave Roberts wins it. And
well, yeah, if they win 120 games, I hope he does.
And I think Tony La Russa does as well.
Okay.
I'll give it
and I
to
think
Dave
Kevin
Roberts.
Cash gets fired.
I'll give it to Dave Roberts and Scott Surveillance if the Mariners actually make playoffs after 22 years. I think they will make it. So if they make it, I feel like they got to give it to him. So I'll give it to Scott Surveillance and Dave Roberts.
Okay. Chowder.
All right. I have in the National League I'm going to go with the trend. I have Joe Girardi winning Manager of the Year for the Philadelphia Phillies. And then for the American League, this one's a little bit tough.
Incoming Joe Madden pick.
Charlie Montoya.
Yeah.
I just have the World Series winners. I know it's kind of typical, but I think they're both going to have standout years. So Montoya won last year, didn't he?
No, Cash did again.
Cash did? Oh, yeah, you did say that.
I think you should have gone to Surveyor.
Oh, because he was my pick last year.
Well, Kevin Cash winning it again, ladies and gentlemen. Hot take. One last thing before we go. Hot take, everybody. Go around the circle. Hot take.
Hot
Just
take.
Wait, I have to have another hot take?
No, just anything, right? Just anything.
Casey Mize finishes top 3 in Cy Young. I've been saying it since the new year.
Chowder?
Wow, this is a tough one. But I guess probably one of my biggest ones is, honestly, I don't really know. I guess I already did have that one where the Angels have 3 players hitting 30-plus home runs. That's a big one. But what if I say 35?
35 is good because I think 30's not that much of a hot take with Harper, Castellanos, and Schwarber.
No, I meant for the Angels. Did I say the Phillies?
You said the Phillies.
I did? Holy crap. This is rough. The Angels with Rendon, Ohtani, and Trout each hitting 30 home runs. And here's another one. How about 4 players with 30 home runs?
Okay.
With Joe Adele in the mix. He's been tearing up spring training.
God,
He's
no.
tearing it up, and he is a phenomenal player.
Wait, who's the Angels AAA team? It's the Salt Lake Bees, right?
Salt Lake Bees, yes, sir.
Is there anyone good on that team right now?
No. It's all of our decent prospects, which we don't have very many, are all in like AA or below.
On it.
Unless Detmers gets sent down for whatever reason, but he's not going to. He's going to make the number 6 spot in the rotation.
Yeah, Tommy, what's your hot take?
I have been thinking, like, I'm the hot take guy. It's what I do.
You really are, bro.
That's what I do.
You predicted that like Marcus Semien would go to the Orioles. Yeah, you're the hot take guy.
Yeah, the hot take boy. Oh, then that could be the shot. Hot take guy. Tommy, the hot take guy.
Oh man, I gotta come up with something. Something to send everybody home happy.
You don't usually do that.
Orioles World Series. No.
Oh no, duh. They're the favorites. If you're not betting your house on them winning it all, you don't know what you're doing.
What's a good one? What is a good? Give me a second, guys.
Cubs win the World Series.
Someone breaks some crazy record that no one ever thought would be broken. I don't know.
There's 2 perfect games this season.
Okay.
There's a perfect game this season.
A perfect game would be awesome to see. Have any of y'all ever been to like a game like
I've
that?
Been to the game. I've been to the game after Felix Hernandez's perfect game.
Ooh.
I went to the White Sox one. I went to the White Sox one against the Mariners.
I went to the Tyler Skaggs, the first home game after he died, and the Angels threw a no-hitter. Best game I've ever been to. Best game I'll ever be to.
Didn't you get 2 baseballs and you left one at like the memorial pile outside the stadium?
Yeah. I left the ball I brought from home. Yeah.
I saw that post. That was one of my favorite posts I've ever seen because I thought it was so wholesome.
That was such a long time ago.
I remember because I remember
before.
all of the Tyler stats because I got so sad about it.
I got it.
2 days before my 13th birthday party, I think.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
I remember that post. That was such a wholesome post.
That was great.
I got
That's
it.
the hot take.
Walker Buehler gets 25 wins.
I love this take. I hate the Dodgers. I love Walker Buehler.
I don't really see that as that hot of a take.
Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
30.
Give me a minute. Can you imagine? We don't live in
30, yeah. I mean, like, it's a hot take, but like, you predicted them to win 120
Walker
games.
Walker Buehler to win to get 25 wins and not win the Cy Young.
Sub 2 ERA. Sub 1.50.
That is hot. That is hot. That's an awfully hot take.
No, that's not my take. That's not my. I can't genuinely say that. Ah man, I gotta come up with something. Oh man.
One time we need the hot take down to come through with the hot take, and he's
I need
struggling.
that. It just has to come out naturally, and I don't have anything just
Fair
right
enough.
off the top of my head. Red Sox finish with a losing record. There you go.
Okay.
Yet you have them going to the World Series.
I'm saying that's just another possibility, hot take possibility.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
just
see
saying.
it.
It's just a thought. The Red Sox have a losing record just because of how good that division is and the overall lack of pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really. There's that one. Even that one's not truly genuine. I don't know. I don't have anything. But Chowder, thank you so much for coming on. We kept you for 2 hours.
You always come on for the long episodes, man.
Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Some
That was
crazy
enjoyable.
takes, some really stupid predictions. I loved it.
120 wins, my friends. 120 wins.
Bro, stop.
That was
Maybe-
that one. There were some bad takes. That's got to be one of like the craziest.
I think the Phillies winning the World Series is worse.
Yeah,
Nah.
okay, that's
It's bad, but I think it's more plausible than the Dodgers winning 120 games and only losing 42 games. That's absurd.
May I?
that's really
May I?
tough. Like
The Dodgers won 106 games last year while
with the
having
Giants in the
to
division.
while having to deal with that superpower Giants in the division, and you add a top 3 first baseman.
You are
The
right
rest-
there. You're correct.
The recipe is right there. I don't think it's completely unreasonable to say that Freddie Freeman can add 14 wins.
I think it is. What's his wall? That tells you right there. It'll tell us right there. But they also added Andrew Heaney, whose wall's like -5.
Heaney
It's
blows.
tough.
I'm so glad we got rid of him. Holy crap.
Chowder, while Justin's doing that, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely. Had a great time.
We really appreciate it. always have a good
4.7
time.
more. So if you round up, that's 5 more. So 111. And that's without
Alright.
taking anyone's away. That's only adding Freeman's. It's a
know, I
big
think-
ask. It's
And
a
that's
big
probably-
ask.
Probably Heaney's war in the negatives.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Now I'm curious.
Yeah, now I'm curious as well. Justin, what is it? Andrew Heaney.
I'm pulling it up. Give me a minute.
Andrew, oh, I hate Andrew Heaney. Holy crap.
But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Justin, anything else you want to say for the outro?
0.3.
Really?
0.3.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take my leave of absence.
No, don't leave. Don't leave CNT. You better not. It'd be so sad. What the heck,
But yeah,
Tommy? Why
this
are
is-
you leaving?
I said leave of absence. I'm taking some time. We're gonna chill for a couple
What?
days, and then we got the
We're
draft.
recording another episode in like 3 days. 4
Yeah,
days.
it'll
This
take
next
time.
one.
It's the fantasy draft.
Ah, nice.
If you want to be featured on back-to-back episodes, all you gotta do is stop into the live.
All right, I'll join in.
Chowder, I'll
if
DM you
if
the
I-
Zoom.
what
Chowder, I'll
time?
DM you the Zoom link. I'll DM
No,
you the
no,
Zoom
no,
link.
not the Zoom link. The Zoom is just you
Why
and me.
not?
He can join the
Aw.
live on
All right. I
Instagram.
don't care. I'll
You
watch.
you would be hard on the episode, but
What
wouldn't be
time?
Seen 6. You're in the league.
You're in the league. We've said it in the group chat like 7 different times.
Oh,
but
you're doing an Instagram live with the. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you guys were doing. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's been a long week. I'm not that smart.
It's almost like I've said in the group chat, we're gonna be doing a live because I did it last year and it was fun. And it's gonna be the first ever time you should watch a CNT episode recording live.
Yeah, I
Like
didn't.
5 times.
I didn't read the. I didn't read the chat.
yeah, I kind of
Typical Angels
I
fan.
muted it. I muted the chat when you and Dylan were going off. It was got
Oh
annoying.
gosh,
after a
that
while.
was horrible. That was
Hey,
awful.
was so
it
annoying.
wasn't just me going at.
Move
Dylan.
it to the DMs. My goodness.
What do you think that weighs? What do you think
No, that's
a
a
fantasy
group
group
chat.
chat is? What do you think a group? What do you think a
The
fantasy
group chat
is
that
for?
was something between you, Jacob, and Dylan. You three need to get in your own separate group chat. The rest of us don't want to hear
Bro,
it.
a fantasy group chat is for smack talking.
That was
That's
not
what
smack
they're made
talking.
for.
That was like that was.
That was personal attacks.
That's what trash talking is at times, though. Like when I'm trash talking my brother, like I'm not gonna hold back.
Either way, thank you, Chowder.
Wow.
Thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate all of you as well so much for watching. Yeah, so this will come out Monday the 4th, and then the 5th we got we're recording the fantasy draft 6 p.m.
Tune
Pacific,
into the
7 Mountain. You
live.
guys can
Tune
keep
into
going
the
after that.
live. Tune
So
into the
that'll be a lot of
live.
fun. Thank
Oh,
you guys
I
so
love
much for
the
watching.
lives. My flu game.
We'll see you guys next
not
week.
as cool as Jordan's, but I managed.
Adios.